Aries, welcome into Mona's World of Tarot. I'm a little late, but technically I'm not because I posted a fire sign collective video. But today we'll be taking a look to see how you will be elevating your life in 2024. Y'all know my disclaimers, general reading. Please keep in mind that everything may not resonate for you. This is not your personal reading. Personal readings, you can check the description box below to book one. Those will resonate for you flawlessly. You can watch them time and time again, and it's truly a vibe. What else do I have to say? Y'all know I might cuss a little bit in these videos. If you don't like that, you are definitely free to exit stage left now, and I promise I won't be offended. That's pretty much it. I'm not going into details today. I'm also not going to argue with y'all in these comments, all right? So Aries, let's see. Okay. How will you be elevating your life in 2024? So Aries, I see a lot of cycles closing out for you in 2024. With the Wheel of Fortune being present here and the Death card, it's really given that those situations that are dead, done, and over with, those people that you've been competing and fighting with, those situations are just going to be closing out. And what you'll instead be discovering, Aries, is that there's a totally different way for you to live your life and choosing to go that route. I see a lot of you really learning how to be the boss of your own life, how to be the main character in your own story, but not in a fun kind of way. I see you learning how to make better decisions, better judgment calls, and kind of just watching the way that the world works around you and making decisions from that higher level of consciousness in order to have some serious transformation in your life. I will say though, Aries, that for some of you, these transformations could feel a little bit difficult, but not in vain, I guess is the best way that I could say it. So we have Moon Maiden, New Beginning, and Netcaster preparations come to fruition. Like I said, you definitely are going to be taking notice of what things do need to change in your life and making those shifts quickly in order to bring you to a place of pure happiness, bliss, joy, and all the other good things. And that's not to say that life is going to be all sunshine, lemon drops, and butterflies from start to finish, but all of the hard work that you're doing, all of those cycles that you're closing out, all of the people, places, and things that you are leaving behind because you're finding that they don't breathe life into your experience, it's gonna work out for you in the long run, okay? Really utilizing proper judgment calls and calling people and being like, time's up, buddy. Say goodbye. I quit. I'm moving, or saying nothing, and figuring out the proper way to move ahead. For those of you that feel like you're being pursued or pushed by others who kind of just won't let up and won't leave you alone, I definitely see those people retreating and realizing that there's no room for them to force your hand in any way to get you to do anything any differently in your life. And I love that. So again, we have this new moon, fresh starts, new beginnings, and Sekhmet, courage, truth, and shadow work. Aries, you really are going to be doing a very, very deep dive this year, taking stock of all areas of your life. And when you're realizing that things don't work for you or they don't fit, or hey, me continuing to settle for making $16, $17, $18 an hour, or me continuing to have friends that only want to go out and party, or every time I buy a car, my friend rushes to go buy a car to try to compete, you'll realize that those things don't work for you and start to prioritize creating relationships and connections in your life that do. And I love that for you, Aries. Yep, 8 of Cups. Like I said, walking away and moving on to bigger, better days, brighter and happier opportunities, and easier experiences as you learn to be comfortable with moving away from things that don't bring you emotional fulfillment in 2024. For some of you, you may be tempted to turn this video off because what you want me to tell you is you're going to be rolling in dough in 2024, Aries. I see that new car, that new house, that new job, that new man, and blah, 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 blah. However, Aries, there are a lot of things that you need to work through. Get comfortable with being in the spirit of release. Get comfortable with saying no. Get comfortable with learning how to discern between when something works for you and when something doesn't. And once you are able to do those things with ease and comfort, you will find that there's a lot of joy. There are a lot of things to smile about, that a lot of new opportunities are coming to your experience. And I want you to close your eyes for a moment and think about it like this. Imagine a house that is completely filled from front to back with trash, clutter, food, boxes, you name it, it's there. And there's nowhere for you to walk without having to step over things or kick things or try to slide in between things that you don't really fit in. Now, I want you to open your eyes and think about what types of relationships you're nurturing in your life, or how this particular type of situation with a job or whatever that is for you, Aries. For some of you, it could be your weight. For others of you, it could be that you're feeling like you haven't accomplished enough, and those things leave you feeling kind of cluttered and suffocated, like you don't have room to move or shift or grow or anything of that nature. Now, with hoarding houses, what you have to do is prioritize the things that are important. Old food and old dirty things and broken things and things that don't fit anymore, things that you don't like that color anymore, things that came from your ex-friend or your ex-lover from 3 cycles ago, those things don't serve any place in your life. So you'll find yourself decluttering, moving away from, and closing out a lot of cycles to lead yourself toward a happier life in 2024. So your crystal for 2024, Aries, is apatite. Apatite. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know the proper way to pronounce this crystal. Apatite is an incredibly useful stone. It helps by making one more outgoing and social. Having the stone on your person in group situations encourages you to talk comfortably with others. Specifically, blue apatite opens the throat chakra. Aries, it's time for you to really kind of speak up and take ownership of your own life. The Emperor is your card, Aries. And you know, you do have dominion over your own experience, even if you believe in a higher power as being the supplier of your blessings and things of that nature. There's still free will. You're still free to get up any day and say, today's the day that I start doing this, or today I'm going to try this instead, or today I'm going to not answer the phone. I'm going to do whatever a small change would look like for you. And you can wake up each and every day and choose to make those decisions in your life, and life will catch up with you. So it's your job to make your life better, Aries. And I definitely do seeing you realizing that. And a lot of those karmic cycles, the karmic cycles of poverty, lack, limitation, so on and so forth, those things are all going to close out pretty quickly for you. We have feelings and subconscious moon. The moon has been very, very present here for you in your 2024 reading. The moon is present for us here on this 8 of Cups. We have this new moon card. We have the moon maiden card, and then moon feelings and subconscious just came out. It really just confirms exactly what I've been saying about how this is a year of new beginnings for you, but not new beginnings like you're just starting a job, or you're just changing your hair, or you know, anything like that. But with this Wheel of Fortune and the Death card and the Sun card and the Emperor card being present, Aries, these are going to be significant changes that are going to last you for years and years and decades, and hopefully the rest of your lifetime, to the point where you are able to you know, break through some generational curses and cycles, maybe for your children or your siblings or anyone who could benefit from that, and continue to spread that on. We have home, or 4th house, home and family and dreams and spirits. Neptune card is present for us here, Aries, as well. a year of transformation. Do watch your dreams. I encourage everybody to pay attention to their dreams, but especially you with all of these moon cards being present, Aries, because I see that in 2024, heightened intuition will be a thing for you as well. And one of the ways that source, spirit, God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whatever you call the source of your higher power, one of the ways that spirit will connect with you is through dreams. That's a time where your brain and those higher sources of light kind of come together to help you process things that are happening in your life. Sometimes they are prophetic messages and things of that nature, but pay attention to your dreams. If you find yourself dreaming about frying fish, baby, you just might be pregnant. And that could be a possibility for some of you here with this Emperor and the Sun card being present. But pay attention to what you're dreaming, and not just what you're dreaming while you're asleep, but also the types of dreams and like recurring daydreams that you're having as well, because those are downloads that you're receiving that you should act on. Aries, Spirit, how can my Aries better care for themselves in 2024? Thank you. We have positive affirmations. Y'all know how I feel about affirmations, and look for fairies. So Aries, while you are transforming your life this year, it would be beneficial for you to start saying affirmations on a day-to-day basis. Some people really struggle to say affirmations, but like I tell you guys, and if you've been watching the channel for a while, I've explained this in depth. The reason why affirmations are a big part of my tarot readings and also for my business career and life coaching clients is because if you're not affirming yourself in a positive manner, then you're making a choice to speak doubts, fear, limitations, confusion, negativity, all types of horrible things over your life. So even if looking in the mirror or just saying out loud, I am worthy of receiving every blessing, I'm worthy of miracles, things are working out for me, I love myself. If all of those things sound crazy to you, saying them out loud because you don't believe them, then what you could do instead is listen to some affirmations and just allow your brain to hear those things being said on a day-to-day basis, and your perspective as well as the world around you will match that vibration and shift for you. If you think that is a crock of shit, I encourage you to dive very deeply into Google and look at the psychological impact of affirmations. With the Seven of Cups being present here as well, Aries, you are going to have a lot of choices this year, but it's up to you to make sure that you're making the proper ones. I'm going to circle back to saying that this is a year where you're meant to end a lot of cycles. And if instead you choose not to leave those situations because you're fearful, or you feel like you'll never find a better friend, you'll never find a better job, you'll never find anything that's greater than what you currently have, then just know that that choice is going to leave you in a worse situation than what you were in leaving in or coming into 2024. Your affirmations for the year, Aries, should be: I am in charge and I am free of drama. I am in control of how I feel. Nobody can make me feel any other way than happy. And I will let go of the people that do not support me and only surround myself with positive people. Like I said, Aries, this year is giving release in advance. There's that 10 of Cups. I'm not making this shit up. I'm pulling this shit out my ass, y'all. So Aries, it looks like a very good year, but I will say that for some of you, if you have never really spent a year cleaning house mentally, emotionally, and physically, this could feel like a very trying year. You may get to a point in July where you're kind of just like, the fuck am I even doing? I don't have any friends. I don't have this. I don't have that. Don't do that. Do not do that. Instead, try to always search for the bright side of things. And even for some of those more negative things, what you could do instead, and that kind of like cycles into this look for fairies card, is, let's see. So for me, for example, I'm an Aries. I had my twins last year. I am like 20 pounds heavier than I was before I got pregnant with them. And I can see those things. I feel those things. But instead of me spiraling into these cycles where I start to poke and prod at myself or talk really bad about myself or try to deter myself from eating food or enjoying food or whatever that looks like for me, I say, hey, You gave birth to these babies. You're doing great. You're still trying your best, and weight can come off. You can work out at any time. Keep it up. I try to make small changes in my life, and those should be the types of things that you are doing for yourself. We have I am worthy in Aries. Yes, you are, always, every day, in every way. And I can hold space for both contentment and ambition in my heart. Somebody needs me to tell them don't do something. You know what that is, friend, not me. With this, I can hold space for both contentment and ambition in my heart. It's exactly what I have been saying this entire reading, and especially like the last 3 minutes, about noticing when a thing is a thing for you. Like, for example, with my gaining weight, or for some of you, it could be wanting a better job or wanting a happy, healthy relationship. But being very content with the way that things are now, that's a form of gratitude. And there's still time. I can lose weight tomorrow. I can start working out tomorrow. I'm gonna do this instead. I'm still single, but I'm grateful that nobody is harming me, and I'm not reducing my personal value. Love will come. So that is what I have for you, Aries. Overall, I see a very, very positive year. That Three of Cups tells us that there are going to be lots of things that you are celebrating come the end of the year. I just heard if you learn how to look at things in a manner that is supportive of that. But lots of things to celebrate. Some of you may find yourselves engaged, or your family has expanded, or your life has just gone from a 2 to a 12 by the end of the year. And I wish those blessings on all of you, my beautiful Aries. That is what I have for you. Cheers to 2024. Many, many blessings.